Hello everyone, welcome to another episode on our channel on Aikido Virtual Dojo. Today Durward will be sharing some practice with a jaw, a free flow practice, which aims actually at becoming more familiar with the weapon, more sensitive to the movements with the weapon. So we will show you some ways. It's a free flow, so there are not really techniques that you can do, but some ideas about exploring the movements with the weapon. So stay tuned and stay with us for another few minutes.
Okay, so let's take a look at a few ways that we can begin to kind of move into a flow and get more familiar with the jo. So like we said in previous videos, we want to connect it to the body, the center, and to be able to notice the difference between being able to turn it, move it from the center of the jo out to the edges of the jo. Okay, where we can use the length of the jo. And so as you get a feel for that, then you can start to move the body, just moving the body in any way that the body feels comfortable to move. You could do some two-steps or anything like that, and just let the jo kind of move with you. Now, you can get the idea that as the jo moves, one idea here is that you're kind of sweeping this whole space. You're kind of cleaning the whole space, and you can move the jo around in such a way where you really try to sweep all the space around you. Okay? And this is just a visual image, kind of a visual idea to help you get a sense of moving the jo around in different ways. Okay? And you can change the jo up any way you want as you move, and really getting all the way down to all the way up, above, below. And so the body really has to move around to get the whole three-dimensional space around you. Okay? Now in that same token, you can imagine the jo a little bit like a writing tool, either like a paintbrush or even a kind of a pencil. And if you want, one way to begin is to try to move the jo in such a way that you start to write your name. And if you can do that, you actually start to get some precision. And this is also one reason why we talk about the weapons becoming like the paintbrush. Okay? So you want to be as fine and as precise as you would with a paintbrush, but also as artistic in the sense. Okay? And after that, you can use this big paintbrush as well, like before, to be able to paint through the whole space, whether it's on the ground, up above. Okay? And just exploring how the body moves and how the jo can actually change with the body. Okay? And again, like I've been mentioning, you want to explore the different levels. Coming down, up. Okay. Now normally we keep the jo within the hands. Okay, whether it's one hand, two hands. Okay, but now we can also start to explore with the whole body, bringing the jo in with the legs, with the back, with the head. And don't really worry about what it looks like. That's not the point. The point is not to make some sort of specific movement, but actually just to get creative and see what is the possibility. Okay, you don't even have to grab the jo so much. You can allow the jo to just flow onto the body and touch in different ways. Okay, so really get a sense of how you can explore the jo on the body itself. Okay, and that requires a little bit of being able to be free in your own body. Okay. So we have a couple of different videos on exploring jiwaza and the freedom of the body, and so you can also look at those. Thanks for joining in, and if you have any comments about this or any other ideas that you could actually add on to this, then please feel free to do that in the comments below, and we'd love to see what you have to offer as well. Thanks.